I would just say, as an oily skin person, avoid vitamin C. It's not really the best thing. Everybody's skin is different. Everybody's skin is sensitive to different things. Okay. Hi guys, welcome back to the YouTube channel. Of course, my name is Eniola Ali and I am your favorite skincare enthusiast, and I'm also a skincare vendor. I sell skincare products. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about the most affordable skincare routine for oily skin in Nigeria. I'm going to be listing out some affordable cleansers, moisturizers, all that, the most affordable ones you can get if your budget is like 20k and you're dealing with and you want to start out skincare. This is the video for you. But disclaimer, if you have like very bad cystic acne, or your hyperpigmentation has passed like 3, 4, 5 years, you might have to up your budget a bit, in fact a lot, because getting products that treat really bad cystic acne and hyperpigmentation are not that cheap. But if you just have oily skin and just little breakouts here and there that you want to be able to manage, then this video is for you. So let's not talk too much, let's get into. So before we get into like products and all, I'm just going to list out the general way that I personally build a skincare routine for most of my clients that come to me with oily skin. Customers that come to me with oily skin. Most times they ask what products can they use and all that stuff. The 3 major things I look at is how often they are breaking out, how much acne they currently have, what products they were originally using, and stuff like that. So that is 3 things that you have to look into to really get into a routine properly. But this one is majorly for just the people that maybe did not even have a skincare routine prior, or they had one but it's not working for them. But there's also a different type of routine that you would need to have if maybe you have oily skin and your skin barrier is damaged. But this one is just for people that maybe I just wanted to start. They just have 20k. They want to start. So first things first, the ingredients you would need in your routine if you're an oily skin babe, you definitely need a sort of salicylic acid, some sort of BHA. Salicylic acid is the major one that we use and that is readily available. There's also mandelic acid, but mandelic acid is quite expensive to get, so salicylic acid is the like cheapest one you can get. Then you need niacinamide. I have some oily skin customers that also react to niacinamide, even though they have oily skin and it's meant to work for them. But everybody's skin is different. Everybody's skin is sensitive to different things. The easiest way to tell is true skin type, but at the end of the day, you can't always be 100% sure, because there are other factors that we might not necessarily have the capacity to use unless you are some sort of dermatologist or something like that. So you need niacinamide, but in case niacinamide is not your thing, you can get green tea. There are some people that vitamin C works for, but in general I would just say, as an oily skin person, avoid vitamin C. It's not really the best thing ever. Then you need some sort of retinol or exfoliant, which is already the salicylic acid that we mentioned earlier. But if that doesn't work for you, well, you can get into just using regular retinol, or there's azelaic acid, there's other ones, and then of course you need a moisturizer and a sunscreen. So let's get into the products. Things first, face wash. Now, if maybe you are dealing with some sort of damaged skin barrier, you can consider getting a ceramide face wash. Like Face Facts has one, Review has one. There are so many ones out there, but Face Facts was they are the OGs. They're the first to do it, to be very honest. So if your skin barrier is damaged, that's one thing you can get into. You just need like a simple face wash. Normally I would tell you to avoid hydrating face washes, and of course the general thing is that for oily skin you should be using like a foaming face wash. Like Tea Tree has one. You're not supposed to be using like hydrating ones, those ones that leave residue on your skin. But Face Facts hydrating face wash, I have noticed, works better for oily skin than their foaming cleanser. So that is something you should take note of. So face wash and cleansers are kind of the same thing, just small difference, but all the same. It's the same work they are doing. So don't be so like, oh, which ones do I get, face wash or cleanser? They are just doing the same work. The work is wash your face. That's what they're doing. The best thing is to get a salicylic acid face wash. If you want up your budget a bit, you get a salicylic acid face wash and just like a simple bar soap to use on the days you are not using a salicylic acid face wash, because you cannot use that face wash every day. It's like, I've noticed that personally for most of my customers, salicylic acid works best when it's in like a kind of face wash thing form. Salicylic acid works best when it's in wash form. There are some people like me, for example, I'm an oily skin person. salicylic acid doesn't work best in wash for me. I use the salicylic acid serum. You can get a salicylic acid serum, toner, a face wash, but for beginners, face wash is the best thing to start with. Then maybe you can upgrade and all that stuff. But yeah, either that, if maybe salicylic acid doesn't work for you after you've tried a couple of products with it, you can now decide to try benzoyl peroxide, or just stick to like a simple face wash and all that good. Next up, we got serums. You have so many options with serums, but the best thing is to get a niacinamide serum. Either a niacinamide serum, a hydrating serum. You have so many options. It just depends on what you are dealing with. So the niacinamide serum, niacinamide will help you balance out your oil production, and it's also a brightening ingredients to some extent. It won't like lighten, but it will definitely brighten your skin up a bit. And having it in serum form is like, I feel like it's the best. There are niacinamide moisturizers as well, but serum is better in my opinion. And niacinamide serums are cheaper, more affordable, and all that good. So yeah, the niacinamide serums I recommend is Esteline. There's also this rice serum. This is not a niacinamide serum per se, but it contains niacinamide. Action Beauty's rice serum. There's Beauty Formula's niacinamide serum. I think Face Facts has a niacinamide serum as well now, so you have many options to choose from that are all affordable. And then if niacinamide doesn't work for you, because like I said, there are some customers of mine that are sensitive to that, you can decide to get a green tea serum. It does the same work as niacinamide, but green tea is a bit more expensive, but you can find like the cheaper Chinese brands ones, Chinese that like copying Korean skincare brands anyway, that you can get one of them and use their serums instead, because you definitely need something that will help you balance out your oil. Or get a ceramide serum. A ceramide, if your skin barrier is functioning properly, the oil would not be produced that much, so having a ceramide serum in your routine would help you like also reduce the oil that would reduce the acne, and also not make you look as if you are frying fish on your. For me, I use both. I use both green tea and niacinamide. I have a green tea face wash and then a niacinamide serum, and then I also have a salicylic acid serum, this Face Facts one. My products are actually here, let me just bring them out. Yeah, so I use Face Facts salicylic acid, I use Esteline niacinamide, and then I have a green tea face wash, but it's not inside here right now. So the Innisfree green tea face wash. So these are, as you can see, we are building our routine small. These are the kind of things you should be seeing in your routine. Now, as an oily skin girly, of course you'd want to avoid very thick, oily moisturizers. You need to just stick to very lightweight moisturizers. In fact, if you can find a gel moisturizer, stick to it. Some examples I can give is Face Facts moisturizing gel cream. The one I use personally is this CeraVe ultralight moisturizing gel. It's tea, like honestly it's tea. It contains ceramides, niacinamide, hyaluronic acid. So you see how my routine is going. It literally has almost everything I'm listing on here, and that is how your routine should be. Maybe not everything, but like at least most of the stuff should be in your routine if you have oily skin, and maybe other skin types, but we are dealing on oily skin today. So a lightweight moisturizer. But if you don't want, okay, this is for simple. I wanted to say that if maybe you don't want to use a moisturizer, you can consider getting a milky toner, with very thick, all those thick Korean milky toners, but that will go over your budget, because you cannot get any of those things for less than 10k, to be very honest. So you'd have to just stick with having a very lightweight moisturizer. Cheap ones, like I said, that CeraVe isn't cheap like that, sure, but it's one thing you can get if you really want to splurge. Derma V10 has a moisturizer, that one's also cheap. I sell that one. And I think Face Facts has one. You can get the hyaluronic acid, Face Facts hyaluronic acid moisturizer, or the niacinamide moisturizer if maybe you're not using a niacinamide serum. So you definitely should not have too much niacinamide in your routine. If you have a niacinamide serum and maybe your face wash has niacinamide, then don't go and have another moisturizer in niacinamide or sunscreen niacinamide and have too much of it. You get end up having too much niacinamide in your routine, no, especially if you're using that Beauty Formula's niacinamide serum. Like the scientific amount, or the recommended amount of niacinamide you should be using in your routine is 10%, and that serum already has 10%. So you shouldn't, if you have that one, using any other one is like over. So yeah, then this is optional. or maybe you just want to start being a little bit extra, you can start getting into various hydrating toners. Don't sleep on toners, guys. I was one of those people that slept on toners, but if you really really want glass skin, I'm not gonna lie, 20k routine will not give you glass skin like that, but at least your skin will be looking all right. But if you want glass skin, you want to be extra, you want to, you want it to be like all the Koreans, then you definitely should invest in some pH balancing toner, hydrating toner, or the milky toner that I said before. But like I said, we're trying to do affordable, and affordable for most of us is like below 20k or 20k on the dot. So that is for high spenders. So anyway, and of course the most important thing is you should have a sunscreen. Now it's not every single sunscreen that you see that you will use, to be honest. It's not every single sunscreen that will work for you. Some sunscreens will make your skin worse. You start having red skin texture, you start having all these little bumps like I am dealing with right now. But this bumps I'm dealing with right now is because I am I think I have, no, even I think I do have a bit too much niacinamide in my routine. I know it's only 2 products that you all saw here, but I also have a face soap that I was using in the daytime that has niacinamide, so I have to stop using that soap. But yeah, anyway, so you need a mattifying sunscreen. Emphasis on mattifying. Even if it's not mattifying, it should be lightweight, very very lightweight. You don't need any of those thick sunscreens that double as an moisturizer. And also, a little tip: if you're not a skin girl, you can skip moisturizers in the morning. Like, you can, there's no big deal. Just make sure your sunscreen is also like moisturizing. So you can use your serum and just use your sunscreen. That's what I do, and that's what I recommend to my people do. Like, no need to do too much. You don't need to rub all the cream. So serum, sunscreen. Just make sure your sunscreen is moisturizing. Make sure it's lightweight or it's mattifying. So yeah, I think with that we have come to the end of the video. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to drop your comments down below, drop your opinion. Also, you can mention any other products that you have been using that is affordable and works for oily skin, that works for you. So yeah, and also ask questions, no problem. I reply comments all the time. I'm still beginner, I don't have the strength to not reply comments. So thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.